how to mix up your meal prep. We made a list of notes so that this video is seamless and help you guys out as much as possible. As you see behind us, we have the Success Nutrition Facts, and that's just what we're gonna lay today. So Lauren's gonna take this video away for the most part.
All right,
I'm just gonna chime in. Go.
All right, so we got some super helpful little tips that can just mix up your meal prep. So one really good idea you guys can use is different dressings. You can get no-calorie dressings. A really awesome brand is Walden Farms. They have all kinds. You can go to Walmart and they sell honey mustard and ranch there right now.
Yum.
But obviously you guys can go online and they have tons. They even have different like Hershey syrup or caramel if you guys have a sweet tooth, and it's no calories. But obviously watch how much you guys are using, just because it's better to use actual like flavors and stuff like that than like the fake dressing.
So the main thing to note is, yes, it's healthier on the calorie side, but it has artificial sweeteners in it. So yeah, you're getting the initial sensation that it tastes good and that's what it's supposed to taste like. But in the grand scheme of things, if you can make the real stuff work, make the real stuff work.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I use it on is for my cheat meals. I like pancakes. I'll make a healthy pancake with banana and eggs and protein powder. Mix that up, makes a pancake. And I use their syrup like water. It's like water. That's how good it is. But yeah, so like Lauren said, don't nix the real stuff, but also know that this is a healthier alternative. Sweet, it works. Jenna's on.
Hey.
All right, so another thing to note would be make sure you guys are drinking a lot of water. And I wanted to get that in before she takes it away, because that's huge and part of your meal prep.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear us? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, keep going.
All right, guys. So another good idea: spices. There's tons of spices out there. Put that with your chicken. Again, just changing up the flavor. So whenever you meal prep, it's all a mind game. So when you have veggies and carbs, just cut it up differently. So your sweet potatoes, mash them, make some French fries, chop them up differently. And just like with your veggies, again, chop them up differently too. And then that will just appear to you that you're eating something different, just like zucchini. You can make zucchini noodles or chop them up. And whenever you're eating it, you're going to be excited to eat it because it looks like something different, even though it might be the same veggies that you've been eating. And again, with your chicken or your turkey, you can put it on a stick, your chicken, get your family involved in it, mix up what veggies that you put on, make kebabs with it, and it's super good. Your kids are going to love it because they helped you make it, so they're going to want to eat it too.
Before you go on, I'm going to add something. So whenever you're cutting up your veggies and stuff into different shapes, whatever, it's all mind games. So that's really all you guys need to focus on, is if you can trick your mind to feel like you're eating something different, you're going in the right direction. Like she said, flavors. If you guys haven't heard of Flavor God, you need to go on their site. It's called Flavor God, and all it is it's like 0 calorie, paleo, whatever flavoring. You definitely have to use a little bit more of it, but they have pizza flavor, Taco Tuesday flavor. I mean, they have cinnamon bun, gingerbread. So those sweet things you can put on your sweet potatoes. When you make them, it's a little bit sweeter. It's more of a dessert. Mm-hmm. I know the other thing that is good is whenever you guys think of what vegetable you want to eat or what meat you want to eat, go on Pinterest. Go on Pinterest and look up recipes, okay? You want to look up either macro-friendly recipes for X food that you're thinking, or just healthy recipes for whatever you're trying to make. All this does is give you ideas. So, for example, last night I was laying in bed, and all I'm craving right now is a bowl of pasta. So here's what I'm making on Saturday. I'm making a giant bowl of zucchini noodles with turkey and chicken meatballs
that sounds good. Yeah,
with red sauce.
Yeah.
Like, you have to get a spark that's like, oh, hey, I can do that, and I can make it this way that's healthy, and it fits in my plan.
Yeah.
So just give yourself that idea, and that's all.
Yeah. I go on Pinterest all the time. I pin thousands of recipes. That's where I get all my meal prep ideas. I love it.
Don't leave that out. All right, continue.
And then, all right, so I know we've been talking a lot about chicken. So a bunch of you guys probably are chicken.
That's how you feel about chicken.
That's how
you feel about chicken.
You're probably cooking it on the stove, and then it's just you don't want to eat it. You're eating it every day. So whenever you're cooking on Sunday, let's say that's your day to cook, get the crock pot out. Get the oven ready, and you can cook your chicken in the crock pot, and then instead of cooking chicken again in the oven, cook salmon, cook some type of fish, cook ground turkey, something like that. And then whenever you meal prep it, don't eat the salmon every day for lunch. Eat salmon one day, and then the next day eat the chicken that you made. Especially if you guys are busy on Sunday with family and all that. Just throw your stuff in a crock pot. It's super fast to make. And then you just come back at the end of the night and just plop it in your meal prep bowl, and it's done.
There's another thing that I don't have, but I hear a lot of people talking about. It's an Instapot. I've never used it, but it's called an Instapot. Apparently, you can put like up to 2 pounds of chicken in it, and it cooks all that chicken, and you can have like pulled chicken. So if you want to do something like that and do like buffalo style pulled chicken, do that, pull it apart, put that hot sauce on it, and you got your buffalo chicken right there.
Yeah.
Hot sauce is a great condiment to put on. So that's good. And just like she said, even if you were, just say you were going to have chicken all day, grill one, bake one, put one on the stove, like put another one on a kebab, make them all differently. And every single one that you're cooking, use a different spice. Like I use Cajun usually for one. I use lemon pepper for the other, and like basic salt and pepper for the other one. And I just mix it up. It gives me a different taste, although I'm eating the same thing. And just like she said, get creative with your foods. Yeah, you have shrimp, you have turkey, you have salmon, you have all this stuff. And the majority of it, you can make burgers, you can make meatballs, you can make sausages, get creative. We're here to give you answers, but not do it for you. So we can only get as creative as we possibly can start thinking. But if you guys come up with really good ideas, share them. It's going to be great for not only us to share with other people, but everyone else around you. Share those healthy recipes.
Yeah. I know one recipe we talked about is like getting your fish, throwing it on a salad, and like Natalie said, you can add berries to it, and it's like a Hawaiian type of salad.
So I was telling Lauren before we started this video, one of my favorite things to do is make a salad. It's a giant bed of spinach. I put shrimp or salmon on it, a little bit of berries, some coconut shredding for fat, and a little bit of dressing. And it's a whole new ball game. Like it's not your basic meat and veggie. It's a nice big salad, and because it's a salad, you can have so much of it and not have to worry.
And since she's on the talk about fats, how she said with the coconut, use avocado oil too whenever you're cooking, or what was the other one?
Coconut oil.
Coconut oil.
And extra
virgin olive oil.
So when you cook in these foods with that oil, it soaks into the food. That's a main thing you need to know is when you soak that nice fat that you need into your food, it's a perfect source to get it in. Because I know a lot of people are like, wow, how do I get in healthy fat? You cook with it, or you put like the only other healthy fats I get would be avocados, guac. I got little guac packs, which is my new thing, so I don't have to worry about my avocados going bad. I just get the little guac packs and I dip my stuff in it. That's really good. I use sometimes I'll use oil and vinegar as a dressing for my salad, and then other than that, I put coconut shredding on stuff and make it. Oh, we're alone. Right. But I make it a little more Hawaiian and a little more, I guess, like just something different.
Yeah.
It's something
changes
different.
Your taste buds, taste better.
Right. So that's what I do for my healthy fats. Other than that, sometimes peanut butter or almond butter, either one. Just make sure you are being aware of what's in it, because there are bad ones. Get something organic And if you have the option between almond or peanut, almond is better because peanuts aren't actually nuts, but that's a topic for another video. Take it away.
And then I think one final thing we said was with your veggies. So maybe you guys are super busy and you don't have time to cook your veggies. Go to the grocery store, go in the frozen aisle, get those bags of veggies. You can get every kind there.
Microwave it.
Yeah, literally pop it in. It takes 5 minutes maybe.
Right.
And then it comes out and then mix up your veggies for the week again, just like your meat or your fish, whatever, just so you're changing it up. And then you have your meal prep
done. I was telling Lauren, so if I'm trying to make things fast, or if I know I have a busy week, or cooking for a family, right? You're gonna want something in bulk, and to buy bulk and not be expensive, you want to go to Sam's or Costco or Farmers Market. Farmers Market is the best option because it's fresh, it's picked locally, and they sell it for dirt cheap. And you can get so many veggies for like, I think the one day I went with my mom, I spent $50 on veggies that would normally cost me close to $100 at Giant Eagle. It's like half the cost. So that's a big thing. And then, like she said, the freezer aisle. Okay, the freezer aisle is like this lost Narnia that I'm gonna tell you about real quick. And I didn't even tell her I was gonna do
like,
this.
what is this?
I didn't even tell her. Okay, freezer aisle. They have sweet potato rice, cauliflower tater tots, cauliflower mash. I had this mashed potato dip veggie thing. It was like cauliflower buffalo veggie dip, and I ate it by itself with a packet of tuna. I mean, it was incredible. Like, I have to go back to the store and get another one. The frozen aisle has everything. Yes, there are preservatives in frozen things. So let's just get that out of the way. It is healthier to do it organically, naturally, that's not frozen. But at the same time, those little sprayer things are spraying just the same stuff on your food as it would in the freezer. For the sense of ease, green beans, broccoli, cauliflower rice are like your main go-tos in the freezer aisle. I'm really big on frozen berries and frozen pineapple too. Sometimes I'll throw that on my salad, and by the time I eat it, it's off. Or what else should I do? Put it in a protein shake, right?
Yeah,
so some sort of protein, ice cubes, and whatever you want in it, really. Yeah, that's one thing we didn't touch on is smoothies. Smoothies and shakes are super easy for prep. If you're gonna get a protein, make sure it's either a vegan if you're trying to watch what you're eating, or a whey isolate. Isolate. You have to say isolate. If it's not an isolate, there's other things in it. And right now we're trying to cut a lot of dairy because dairy is not good for you. That can be another video too. But isolates don't have lactase in them, which is that nastiness that you don't want. So get that and mix it all together, and you have endless options of flavors and shakes. And I mean, yeah.
And another thing, like mixing together, like we were saying, bone broth. So like whatever you make in the week, your chicken and your veggies, throw it in bone broth, and now you have a soup.
Right.
Completely different meal.
I went to drill this weekend, and I was starving, and I couldn't eat. Like there was not an option for me to stop and get my meal out of the fridge. So I'm like trying not to pass out, and I'm like, you know what? I need something. Get those little bowling cubes. It's like they have chicken, they have beef, and they have veggie, whatever. Get bowling cubes or get broth of any sort, and put it in a cup of hot water and mix it, and you're basically drinking soup. And that got me through like 3 hours of just like not thinking that I was hungry, because you're tricking your brain.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what this whole thing is about. So that's how we're going to full circle this. But it's all about tricking your brain. So if you have, like I was telling her before we started this video, say you have chicken and veggies or turkey and veggies in a bowl, and then you have your cup of soup, dump it in the bowl, and now you have a whole thing of soup, and it's totally different. And with winter coming and it's cold, you're going to want things that are hot. You're going to want things that are different. You're going to want something that's satisfying. So don't forget, use your condiments, use your spices, and those condiment things. I mean, like hot sauce and mustard and pickles are great. Like, you can't ever eat too many pickles. I mean, you can. Don't get carried away. A pickle a day saves you.
I thought it was an apple a day.
It's now a pickle. Don't question it. It's a pickle. A pickle a day will save your life, and it won't keep the doctor away. But all right, so that's what we got for your meal prep. That was it, right?
Yeah, I think
right.
that's about it.
How to mix up your meal prep? Get creative. Go on Pinterest. Cut it up in different shapes and sizes. Use different foods. You don't have to eat chicken all the time. I say chicken because chicken's easy for me to cook, and I'm not much of a chef. So done, right? Like that's all I got. Other than that, shrimp is fantastic. Salmon, fish. Don't forget about things like that to get in your healthy fats. Yeah. And we will catch you for the next video, probably next Wednesday. And we'll put out for a new topic. So make sure you
any ideas you might want to hear us talk about, post them below.
Sweet. Yeah, that. Okay. Later. Bye. End.